HadesOmegaSpec here, and we're here at Sierra Road, and we are going to go on a little ride, and it looks like I picked up a riding buddy behind me, so looks like we're going to ride with somebody. So I will tell you, so this is right after I got my suspension adjusted at whatchamacallit, Evolution Motorcycles. So I'm going to let you know how the whatchamacallit is. I'm trying to do wheelies over these manhole covers. Yeah, so I'll let you know how the suspension is. So here we go. This is the twisty part, so I can really tell you now. The bike handles, feels like it's lighter now, man. Boy, does a difference just a suspension adjustment make, you know? So here we go. Feels good. I feel like there's a better. For one thing, I'm hitting the bumps and stuff. There's some pretty big bumps on Sierra Road here, and it's handling it just fine. And I'm just keeping it in first gear. Yeah. Shock absorption. It's a good thing. A little bit of air there. Woo! We'll just kind of take it easy. Wow, there's a lot of places you could launch your bike. I don't remember it being this bumpy on Sierra, man. Alright, we'll just keep it under 45 so we only stay in first gear. I'm telling you now, I don't have to use the brakes at all. Wow, I felt the backslide a little bit there. I gave it some power. Got a bicyclist here, so we should probably stay to the middle of the road. There's a lot of riders today. There's a second one right here. But yeah, man, the bike changes direction faster now. I like it. Yeah, this is the handling feels lighter. And we're just kind of take a sort of like a mid pace is what I'm doing right now. I don't like to go fast around this corner because I know there's a lot of debris on it. Basically, I'm just hanging off a little bit, one ass cheek off. I just got back from a track day yesterday too, but with a different bike, so I'm still. Also, I have my track gear on right now. I don't normally go out in the street, you know, wearing my track gear. So I figure, hey, I already got all my crap on. I might as well. Might as well go for a nice ride. So, and it feels pretty good, man. I like it. It's much more darty, man. I'll tell you that now. Yeah, holy crap! Boy, does the direction changes so much better, man. Oh my God, it's like a totally different bike. I'll tell you that now. The bike feels lighter. He said this bike wasn't that heavy, so. I was like, really? Because I think it's heavy. It's like 470 pounds. I weighed it. Well, it's actually almost 500 now. But yeah, it's pretty amazing. So I guess, and I guess the bike could be better from the factory. That's for sure. Just by some quick adjustments. Yeah, holy crap, man. Oh, Jesus. and it goes over the bumps better. So it changes. It wants to change. You know, it wants to lean in different directions faster, way faster. And because before I felt like I was kind of fighting the bike, or like, yeah, I was fighting the bike is is a good word. What else? And now that he softened up the suspension, like the bumps and everything, because it was pretty bumpy back there. Now, this section isn't too bumpy, but it was you know, made a big difference. It's not as spine jarring riding over the bumps, you know, and the suspension tracks better over it. I lose less traction, you know, unless I launch it, you know. All right, made it to the top. Yeah. Stop by for a quick picture, and then we'll head back down, and I'll tell you what I think on the downhill. The downhill is different than the uphill. All right. Look at that view. So there's a guy. Oh, hey, little pug. Probably doesn't like the sound of the electric bike. So we're gonna go hit the Sierra downhill. But I met a dude there that works at Tesla. He started working there recently. He's riding that other bike over there. There he is. All right, here we go. So we're gonna go to do the downhill. I will tell you about Bam a little bit later when we get off of this mountain. That dude was pretty cool, man. I thought he was gonna be pretty fast on that thing, but he said he just took it easy. So he just went out to take a ride before he was going to work. So, all right. So we're on the downhill section. I will tell you what I feel about the downhill section with the new suspension setup. I'm already over in the red zone. We'll just take it easy. We'll try not to get out of first gear. We'll keep it in first gear all the way down. That way it'll keep me out of trouble. Keep the speed limits down. I really don't want to go faster than like 45 or 50 on this road anyway. So we're gonna stick to the center. There's some cows drinking out of the pond over there. Some black cows. Yeah, it feels great, man. Holy moly. The difference it makes. Just a quick adjustment, you know. It's gonna take longer than 15 minutes for them to do it, you know. And you know, that's the difference between me and a suspension specialist, man. They know what they're doing. So that's why I decided to go and do it, you know. I've actually been wanting to do it for quite some time, you know, but I just never got around to it. And Rob is closing up shop this year, so I said, hey, I want to go give him some business. Brake here a little bit, turn in. Gonna brake again, turn, hang off, give it a little gas, or throttle. All right, nice. It feels like a totally different bike. The bike feels it feels lightweight, man. It feels lighter than it did before, I'll tell you that. I always felt that this bike felt kind of heavy, like the steering was heavy, and now it just wants to change direction so fast now. It is great. All the suspension modification adjustments, I won't say modifications, he didn't modify anything. All he did was use what the bike already had, you know. And this bike does have fabulous suspension stock. Alright, I'm going to brake here, brake, okay, and then we're going to go into this corner, I'm going to hang off. Nice. I felt the back kind of creeping out a little bit when I give it some throttle. That's what you want. That means the bike is changing direction. It's a little weapon now. I wish I had done this before the refuel TT, that's for sure. Brake hard here at the end, turn in, hang off. I'm doing some regenerative braking. More regen, turn in, look through the corner. A little bumpy here. Going about 40 miles an hour. Trying to keep it in the center of the lane. Regen, regen, regen. More regen, turn in. Rear brake. Wow, man. What a difference. So those of you that know, I'm not a fast downhill rider. Downhill is not my forte, but I feel that the bike is doing great. But if I can't see where I'm going, I will slow down. That's the way I ride, man. Oh yeah, man! That was a bumpy turn, man, and it just carved that like a turkey, man. Okay, here I kind of can't see. It looks clear. Try to stay off of that paint. It's slippery. Whoa! Whoa! Oh! Speed bump! Slow down! Slow down! Man, that's crazy. Oh yeah, man, I don't even have to get up off the seat on some of these bumps, man. Before I'd have to do that, you know, but now it's much more compliant, you know. The bike feels like it's easier to ride, I'll tell you that. Oh, that bump kind of threw me off the seat a little bit. Okay, we're going to slow down here. This is the end right here. Hang off. So I'm getting better at using the rear brake. Like I said, I was doing a track day earlier, and I learned how to do trail braking pretty good. I should have probably done some trail braking there, but I did both brakes. Anyway, that was the end of the ride. I'm going to go hit up all these bumps. Yeah, the bike feels great, man. Bike still feels planted, but you know it goes over the bumps much better. The suspension on the Empulse is overly stiff from the factory, so that's what we've learned. Yeah, so I still got 73% charge, so we got plenty of charge left, so we can go riding all day. But I gotta go home. So yeah. And there we are. We're at the bottom. Oh, pretty flowers. So yeah, it's awesome. I like it. Cool deal. Totally worth the $40, man. To have it professionally adjusted the suspension. So yeah, it is. Well, I feel that the preload. I think the preload is pretty close to somebody of my weight from the factory, because I have that rack back there, so that adds some weight to it. Maybe if you weigh about my weight, or maybe a little more, you would definitely want to adjust the preload from the factory. Yeah, it is the dampening is overly stiff. So all he did was make everything softer, pretty much. And he kind of messed around with the compression and the rebound. Check my my video about the vlog about the Empulse TT's suspension adjustments. Suspension adjustment vlog, how I took it to Evolution Motorcycles, and if you want to learn what they did to get the Empulse to the way it is now. Alright, HadesOmegaSpec out. Hope you have enjoyed the ride. I did. So yeah, so we learned that the bike it goes over the bumps much better with the tire pressure they set at. The bike feels lighter. It wants to change direction faster. It wants to turn faster. The weaving it feels like a totally different bike now. Holy moly! And yeah, I like it. I like it a whole lot. Yeah, it goes over the bumps better, and it changes direction and handles much lighter. Even through the corners, while you're in the corner and there's like a bump or something, it just like gobbles it up, man. The suspension is really good on this bike, man. And I feel that we made it even better. So I'm ready to do another track day. All right, here's me go. Oh yeah, I didn't talk about my buddy Bam. So I met Bam up there riding up Sierra, and we had a chat, and I told him, hey, this is an electric bike. This is an electric motorcycle. He's like, what? They make these? So I'm like, yeah. I gave him the tour of the Empulse, and he looked pretty interested, and he told me he works for Tesla. I was like, wow, okay. So you know a thing or two about electric vehicles. So yeah, I think he said he works on the production line. He didn't say exactly what he did, but yeah, it's hard work working for Tesla, man. They have to work their employees hard because they need to crank them Teslas out, man. But yeah, it's pretty awesome operation. But yeah, it was nice chatting with him. He actually drives a Prius like me, so I told him about it. About like how I repaired a battery and everything. He was having some troubles with his Prius, so I tried to give him some insight there. I told him what the battery packs look like. They're just little, they look like a circuit board for a computer or a graphics card. Yeah, it was a lot of fun talking to him, man. So you meet some interesting folks riding sometimes, I'll tell you that. And yeah, I totally left him in the dust going up the hill. So, but like I said, I was trying to put the suspension to its paces. I was probably doing like a medium pace. I wasn't pushing it too hard, but I wasn't going super easy either. So all right, yeah. So that's my little story about Bam, who works at Tesla. I met him on Sierra riding motorbikes. And we had a nice conversation, so it's a good day riding the Empulse. I like that, man. He went to go riding up Sierra before he went to work. I think that's a great way to start a day, man. Just go riding. Great. In fact, that's kind of like what I did today, anyways. But except the reason I went to go ride is because we just got the suspension adjusted, and I got my full track day leathers on right now. I said, hey, man, let's go ride. He's probably like, man, when he was behind me, he was probably, man, this guy's got like full leathers and everything. This guy's serious, dude. He's gonna be like scraping knee. I have not scraped knee at all, ever since I've been wearing this suit. So it's a shame. All the knee pucks are still clean on this thing. All right, here's we go.